2019 was the first time we saw an electric motorcycle from Revolt Motors. That's 5 years ago. In 5 years, we did not see any new products from the company, but now that has changed with the arrival of the RV1. This has been in the making for a few years now, and it is Revolt's idea of what an electric commuter motorcycle should be like. My name is Amaan Ahmed, and I will tell you all you need to know about the Revolt RV1 in our first look video. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe to Carandbike and hit the bell icon so you get to see all the latest cars, latest motorcycles, latest EVs, the first on our channel. Now, let's come and take a closer look at the RV1. So when you look at the motorcycle, it becomes quite clear that this is still based on the RV400. You can see quite a few of the design cues have still been retained, especially over here around the tank area, the tank extensions and the way the cover for the battery pack has been managed. But there are some vital changes. Right at the front, you will see it has a circular headlight. The RV400 has a hexagon-like headlight. Here you get a full round headlight, and it looks a lot like the Urban Roar. Now, talking about the front suspension, you can see it's got this rather thin fork up front. It looks like the RV1 skipped leg day. But if you look at the front wheel, once again you get a multi-spoke alloy over here, and you get a front disc brake just like you do on the RV400. When you come over to the side, you will see that there is a leg guard which has been added as standard on the motorcycle, and the seat of the RV1 is much longer than that of the RV400, and Revolt tells us that the seat height has also been lowered. They have not shared the figure yet, but I'll just get on the bike and show you what it's like. So as you can see, I am 5'6" and I am able to put both feet fairly comfortably on the ground, and the riding position is as you would expect from a commuter motorcycle. It feels relatively upright, and the riding position itself feels fairly comfortable. I'm not sure how much space a pillion will have at the back, but the seat is fairly long, so that should be a good point. Now when you come over to the console, you look at it, it's a 6-inch digital cluster LCD. Nothing too fancy here. You get all your basic data laid out quite clearly. You've got your trip adjust over here. You've got a battery level indicator, and even the switch gear is pretty standard stuff. I have to say it feels rather rudimentary. There's nothing terrific about it. It feels pretty regular. You've got all of your usual conventional controls. The tank is a little slim, so I'm not sure what it'll be like to grip. Back here you will see that it has a full-size grab rail, and there's also a little luggage rack because Revolt expects a lot of people to use this for work purposes, so they will be carrying quite a lot of stuff around with them. And there is a space underneath this seat as well, so when you open the seat there is a space for you to store the charger, and Revolt will offer 2 charger options with this motorcycle. But before we get into charging, let me tell you about the battery options. So you get 2 options with this motorcycle. The RV1 gets a 2.2 kilowatt hour battery. The RV1 Plus gets a 3.2 kilowatt hour battery. Range figures for both are 100 kilometers and 160 kilometers. But remember, these are most likely IDC figures, and your real world range will be much lower than that. You still get a mid-drive motor, but this time it's chain-driven and not belt-driven. We know a lot of customers have had complaints with the RV400's belt drive, especially about its reliability and the fact that it would end up braking quite often. So now Revolt has switched to a chain drive system. We do not have the power outputs as yet, but Revolt has told us that the top speed of both variants is 75 kilometers an hour. Now talking about the prices. So the RV1 is priced at 85,000 rupees, while the RV1 Plus costs 1 lakh rupees. These are introductory prices, and they are significantly lower than the prices for the RV400. The RV400 is in the range of 1,30,000 to 1,40,000 rupees. So this is definitely more accessible. Bookings are open now, and deliveries will begin in the next 10 days. So that is a quick first look of the RV1, this electric commuter motorcycle that promises to be affordable but at the same time frugal as well. What do you think of the RV1? Do you think this is an idea that could find favor in the coming months? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. If you have any feedback for Revolt with regards to this motorcycle, remember to leave that in the comments as well. If you enjoyed watching this video and found it informative, then please make sure to like it and share it with your friends and family.